Today I'm going to be discuss on the reactions of aldehydes and ketones in that the reduction reaction. Reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Under this heading mainly two reduction methods we have to be studied. First one, reduction to alcohols that we discussed in the alcohols, phenols and ethers chapter. So that link I will give you in the description box. In that we discussed about the aldehydes and ketones are reduced to primary and secondary alcohols by sodium borohydride and also lithium aluminum hydride. With the presence of that catalyst, it is able to be convert aldehyde and ketones to primary secondary alcohols. That reaction we discussed about catalytic hydrogenation. So that link I will give you in the description box. And the second method we are going to be discussed today, it is reduction to hydrocarbons. In this heading we have to be discussing mainly two types of reductions. First one, Clemmensen reduction. It's a name reaction. It is very important one, and at the same time Wolff-Kishner reduction. Both are very important. Here in both cases the carbonyl group it is changed to methylene group. This is the reaction it is happening. Methylene means CH2 group. That conversion it is happening really. So but what's the difference between these two reactions? What the reagent we are used, that's the difference in these two reactions. That difference we can discuss in detail today with the help of different examples. So we can start the reduction to hydrocarbons first. So in this we are mainly discussing the carbonyl group in aldehyde and ketone that can be reduced to methylene group. Methylene group means CH2 group, that it is said to be methylene. CH3 we are calling it as methyl. Yes, then if there is a CH2 means you know that the carbon needs for valency, that's why two bonds it will be there with the carbon because for satisfying the valency of this carbon. So this CH2 group we are calling the name is methylene group. Okay, methylene group it is formed due to the reduction of this aldehydes or ketones to methylene group. It is happening under this reduction to hydrocarbon. When this methylene group it is formed, it is surely a hydrocarbon. With the example I will show that how. It is a hydrocarbon. Okay, so there is mainly two methods it's there under this reduction to hydrocarbons. First one, Clemmensen reduction. Yes, what's meant by Clemmensen reduction? In this Clemmensen reduction, mainly the reduction of aldehydes and ketones with the presence of zinc amalgam. Zinc amalgam means zinc Hg, zinc mercury. It is said to be zinc amalgam. So zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl, the reaction it involves. So in this presence of zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl, the reduction of carbonyl compound, that means aldehydes and ketones to methylene group it is happening. Right? Yes. So we can discuss with one example the same reaction. CH3CHO in the presence of zinc amalgam. Right? Concentrated HCl. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. So here 4 hydrogen it is adding here in this reduction. So you can see that the product formed here it is H2O elimination. H2O elimination means 2 hydrogen from this 4 hydrogen and 1 oxygen from this. So what's the resulting H2O? It is eliminated. Then what is the resulting thing? You can write here. CH3CH it is there, that you have to be right along with that, and 2 hydrogen it is remaining here, no, that you have to be right along with this hydrogen. So 2 hydrogen when we are adding it will become CH3CH3. So this is a hydrocarbon. So this way the product it is formed here. So when you put into this same equation you can write the same CH3CHO. In this what happens? After this reaction, the CH3 it is remaining here, H it is remaining here. Then C double bond O, it is only happened this reduction and this part only changed to CH2. That the same thing it is happened. Here it is CH3, no. So you can get the methylene group substitution, or carbonyl group it is changed to the methylene group when the methylene group it is formed. From this carbonyl group it become a hydrocarbon. I will show one more example to you, that it is CH3 CO CH3. In the presence 4 hydrogen we are adding because of reduction, addition of hydrogen. In the presence of zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl, what the thing we discussed, we said about that CO part it is only reduced to CH3. This is the thing, same thing we written. The same thing of this one I am writing here. With the structural difference only did it. Okay, in this I am going to be add 4H. The same reaction I am going to be write here now. So what happens, what I said here, this CO group it is changed to CH2 group. So what's the expecting product of you? This part you just change it into CH2. CO is reduced to methylene group. So what's the product? CH3, CH2, CH3. This is a hydrocarbon. Methylene group it is formed, but the after formation it become a hydrocarbon. So this is the product formed. Why this H2O it is formed? You can imagine how 2 hydrogen from this and 1 oxygen from this it is removed, and rest of the 2 hydrogen here no, that is getting substituted here as we discussed in the previous case. Yes, so if you want one more example I will show here now. C6H5ZOCH3 in the presence of zinc amalgam. In the presence of zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl only this reaction it is happening like this. So otherwise when we are using another reagent, other type of reactions it will be involving. Okay, so here what's the expecting product? Just to change the CO part to CH2 part. So the answer it is C6H5 CH2 CH3. This is ethyl benzene. Yes, plus H2O. Clear? So what it is really happened here in this step? You can write it as C6H5 COCH3. In this 4 hydrogen when we are adding, so 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen it is removed as H2O, and here 2 more hydrogen it is remaining no. So these 2 hydrogen it is getting placed here. So that's why it is changed it as C6H5 CH2 CH3. Okay, then this Clemmensen reduction it is widely used for the reduction of aldehydes and ketones which are sensitive to alkalis. Now we can discuss on the next reduction to hydrocarbon, that it is Wolff-Kishner reduction. This is also very important name reaction. Here also reduction of this carbonyl group to the methylene group conversion, that means the formation of hydrocarbon it is happening. But here we are using the carbonyl compound when it is heating with hydrazine. Hydrazine means NH2 along with the potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide with high boiling solvent. Here we used the high boiling solvent, it is ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol means CH2OH, that it is said to be the ethylene glycol. In the presence of this, what happens is that the reaction it is proceed that we studied early. The carbonyl compound, what is the reaction in the first step? C double bond O. In this, when we are adding hydrazine, you will get the hydrazone first. Okay, now, so water removal it is happening. So what's the rest of the product? C double bond N NH2. Yes, in this situation we are going to be add with KOH and glycol. So here what happens is that this N2 it is removed. Yes, N2 along with that double bond mechanism it's not like that. For remembering easiness I am just giving such a hint. So what's the resulting remaining thing? CH2. This way it is producing the product. Yes, so only one thing, remove this carbonyl portion, instead of that you have to be added with the CH2. That is the same thing here happen also, but here we used another reagents. Here hydrazine heating along with that KOH and ethylene glycol. Right? Here NH2 in the first step, and the next step we are adding with the KOH and glycol. Okay, heating it is needed for this. Yes, so with the examples we can write the same. CH3 CO CH3. Answer writing, it is very simple, but when you are mentioning the Wolff-Kishner reduction and also Clemmensen, the product it is same, but the reagents it is different. So you have to be mentioned very correctly, otherwise you will not get the mark. Okay, NH2, NH2, simple step only I am writing all this without going to be in a detailed step. So what's the product? CO, it is reduced to CH2. That is the product it is formed. Okay, then when any other carbonyl group it is taking CO, just to change it into CH2. That is the thing happening here. First it is changed to the hydrazone, and in that when you are adding N2 it is removed. The nitrogen it is removed and you will get the product methylene. Okay, this reaction it is said to be the Wolff-Kishner reaction. So write the general equation when the question it is asked for the exam. That's only about the reduction reactions.